Okay, here we go. Welcome back to some more Hogwarts Legacy. Hope you all are well, having a great day, and it's almost weekend again. So please remember to subscribe, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and enable notifications. So just the more you hit that like button, the more I know you want to see this, the more videos I can make and show you. So this is the starting screen. Let's get into it. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. You can have like, I don't know how many characters, but you can at least have 2. Pretty cool, the books flying around here. And yeah, maybe make another character. If I do make a big boo-boo on this one, I can play this one and then move to more or less where we were and then continue from on there. Okay, let's get into it. Let me know if my voice is too loud. Yeah. Oh, in the comments, let me know which house you would have chosen. What house you would have liked me to choose.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What's Hogsmeade? I've got a very good idea what it is.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Like I said, I did put in the description that I'd link with the videos, which actors play them, and yeah, there's a little bit more explanation with what time zone it is and the ancestors and stuff.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
He wanted me to keep it between us.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I love how while we're talking, she's just there in the background doing her magic.
Revelio.
Okay, but... Oh, you can just throw your magic around in class. Let's see if I can...
Lumos.
Oh, there's a roll.
Diagon.
Okay. There's very little, like I say, I haven't gotten into the combat yet, but the little I did in the intro was pretty cool and smooth and nice. It's easy and so far I enjoy it.
Revelio.
It reveals that, but I can't do anything with it. Ah, my word. Okay, quest area. I want to finish with this start thing now that I can start roaming 3 around.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. There's the explanation of the main quest and stuff. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. I wonder if we're just gonna be in the castle or actually go to, like, there's the Quidditch thing. So that's where I am. And so let's go to the Defense of the Dark Arts first. Oh, you can see what you learn. Accio Leviocio. And yeah, sorry, I'm gonna slaughter these names.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
One compass will lead you. Oh, that's cool. Just want to see. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Oh, okay, so here you can see all the spells that you're going to learn and stuff. Cool. There's a cost. Okay, cool. So that's my scan. Gonna overuse it again as well. Protects against a variety of. Okay. And that's the stun one. You just hold it. It's pretty cool. Okay.
I shall never get my homework done at this rate. I haven't even got to beads.
Revelio.
Okay. I think you have to like roll it to open that door and stuff. Okay, I'll explore these things later and stuff. Looks like that's a loading screen. Okay, so you can either follow the minimap or this golden line.
Revelio.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Oh, lovely. Oh, well, there's a field guide page. Young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Razian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Okay, like I said, once I'm done with most of this, I'll go exploring and use the luminosias all over the place. Look at these
Revelio.
eyes.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, I forgot to press the X.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
Using...
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Just for interest sakes, I have to admit Sirius Black's ancestor, the one that's the principal here, I like Sirius Black a lot more than this guy.
Levioso! Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso.
Good form.
Protego. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
What are you doing up there? Stupid Protego. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Stupid.
All of my students visit
Levioso.
Want your opponent designed to attack or defend yourself?
Levioso.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Revelio.
How do you get that?
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Okay, I'll have to try and figure that out another time.
Nice work.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Ultimately, seems like a nice Slytherin dude.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Well, like says is I'm gonna go for the first one.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
I admit I actually hated that response. He sounded so arrogant. I mean, my character. That was such an arrogant response.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Oh yeah, I leveled. Now, there's a quest thing here, a chest.
Revelio.
How do I get it? I say there's so much of this thing that I need to learn. You think you got it automatically or what? Inventory. Nothing. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, new gloves. Legendary gloves. Awesome. I don't know if that's part of what I bought of the gear or something. Okay, so I got the glasses. So that seems like a normal quest then. 10 charm class. Main quest. Assignments. Relationships. Cross one and completed quests. Okay, let's go to gear quickly. Well, side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. So there's that one. But okay. At the moment I don't have a world or whatever map. You can use the R1 and L1 to move between the inventory and stuff. Okay, so gear. See, I thought I got the gloves. I don't understand this. Okay, let's go back to these challenges, I think. Okay. Now, claim reward. Okay, so you have to press X on it. Okay. So there I've learned something. Okay, cool. Okay, now I think it might be faster to just go out and then go to gear. Gloves. Okay, there's that. So no, that's the one I had as well. Inventory. Not. I don't know, maybe it's in your room or something. Okay, option in the gear menu. Okay, okay, you can just go with the mouse. Change appearance, square. There we go. Okay. There's the dark arts glove. Okay, so there's none. There's a dark arts glove one. There's that one. Okay, it looks pretty cool. Okay, so this dark arts one is the one that I got with the deluxe version. There's the dark arts robes. That looks pretty sick. I love how it moves. I wonder if they're going to treat me differently dressed like this. And we've got two of this one. Well, I'm looking all evil and everything. Nothing selected. Okay, let's see then. And then I can put that, but that looks horrible. Okay, so this is basically a transmog more or less. Sorry. Okay, well that's interesting, but it says I don't know if your gear has like defense and health and stuff like that. Okay, well that's pretty cool that I figured that out now. And sorry for the wasted time in the video. Let's see if I can finish one more class. Oh, another kitty cat.
Hey, we can talk about this. Get up.
Wrong button. Okay, there we go. Ooh, there's a lot of stairs.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Oh, okay, we've been quest.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay, here we go.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
This guy's a character. Professor Ronan.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
This is going to be a disaster. Okay. You aim with L2, by the way. I don't know if it works or something. Let's see how it does.
Splendid! Stay focused.
Too long.
Excellent. Good. Don't lose your composure.
They say you're supposed to.
Very good. Not to worry.
Oh, that, like I said,
Very
was a
good.
disaster.
Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I don't understand. They...
Let us see this.
Oh, lovely.
Yes!
Okay, they say you're supposed to press it again.
Stay focused.
He's gonna beat me 7 days to Sunday.
That is how it's done.
Okay, it seems you just release. There's no way I'm winning this even. Okay, so you just release R2 and then it brings it back. Okay.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, lovely.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That's it! Misha! There we go.
Too hard. Whoa, that's lucky.
Nicely done. Here we go.
I can't actually move. Okay, that's pretty cool. I thought I was supposed to stay where I was.
That is how it's done. Do not think I will start going easy on you.
Oh, nope, I'm off.
Happens to the best of us. Very good, both of you. Well done.
I think that window cave was someone who has no idea what they're doing.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This outfit looks cool and everything, but I don't know if it fits with the school's theme.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Oh, this video is definitely going to be longer than 30 minutes
You
again.
can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
A word, if you would.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, An outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
I don't know what these...
Revelio.
I don't see anything on the floor or anything. Is there a floor below me or something?
Lumos.
Lumos doesn't do anything.
Revelio.
Okay. So that was the first two classes. Next, I think we'll probably go shopping. Have a great day and see you in the next video.